The slowest route. Ah yes, the golden rule of every motivational poster and graduation speech: follow your passion. Sounds wholesome, right? Like you'll wake up every morning, stare out your window, and instantly feel like the main character in a Netflix success montage. Except, that's not how it works. The problem with follow your passion is that it assumes you already know what your passion is. Spoiler, most people don't. Your brain doesn't come preloaded with a neatly labeled passion.exe file. It's more like a messy downloads folder full of random interests, half-baked ideas, and Minecraft screenshots. And here's the kicker: chasing your passion too early actually kills it. When you turn something fun into your full-time job, your brain stops treating it as joy and starts treating it as survival. That dopamine you used to get from drawing, or writing, or gaming, gone. Now it's do this or you won't pay rent. Psychologists even have a name for this: the overjustification effect. Basically, when you start rewarding yourself for doing something you already liked, your brain goes, cool, guess we're doing this for the reward now, and quietly deletes the enjoyment folder. So yeah, maybe don't follow your passion. Follow your curiosity. It's quieter, less glamorous, but way more honest. Passion screams, curiosity whispers, and the whispering one is usually right. Basically, follow your passion is like trying to chase a butterfly through traffic. Looks nice until it ruins your afternoon. Be positive. Just stay positive. Sure. And while we're at it, let's also replace blood with glitter and pretend anxiety doesn't exist. The be positive movement sounds nice in theory, but in practice it's emotional duct tape, colorful, sticky, and completely useless when your car is on fire. Toxic positivity teaches you to deny your actual feelings, which is basically emotional constipation. You're supposed to feel angry, sad, jealous, even hopeless sometimes. That's what your brain does to help you process reality. When you suppress that, the feelings don't disappear, they just move into your body like unpaid tenants. Headaches, fatigue, insomnia, all side effects of pretending everything's fine when it's really not. Clinical psychologists warn about this. Real mental health isn't always happy. It's emotional flexibility, the ability to let your mind experience all emotions without shame. You're not a broken person for having bad days. You're just human. So next time someone says, just be positive, imagine handing them a deflated balloon and saying, you first. Because pretending everything's fine is not strength, it's acting. And your brain can tell when you're lying. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Right. Like telling someone with hiccups to just stop. If you could, you would, Karen. Overthinking isn't a switch you can flip off, it's a loop. Your brain keeps running mental simulations because it's addicted to predicting danger. It's not your fault, it's a leftover survival feature. Back in the Stone Age, the anxious ones lived longer. They were the people thinking, maybe don't nap next to the lion. So yeah, you're descended from the cautious ones. Congratulations, your genes are anxious and proud. But when someone tells you, don't overthink it, what they're really saying is, turn off your brain, which is like telling a smoke detector to chill out. It's not wired that way. Instead, psychologists recommend a trick called decoupling. Basically, you separate thinking from believing. You can notice a thought without treating it as truth. What if I fail becomes, my brain is predicting failure, which instantly takes the emotional teeth out of it. So, don't overthink it isn't bad because it's wrong, it's bad because it's lazy. The brain doesn't want less thinking, it wants better thinking. In short, overthinking isn't a problem, it's a superpower in the wrong outfit. The comforting myth. This one's a classic. The emotional participation trophy of life advice. Everything happens for a reason. Really? Tell that to the guy who got bitten by a goose twice in 1 week. Here's the thing, we humans are storytelling machines. Our brains can't stand randomness. If lightning strikes, your mind instantly starts auditioning reasons: fate, karma, lesson learned, the universe's mysterious plan. But scientifically speaking, sometimes the reason is just weather. Psychologists call this the narrative bias, our instinct to force meaning where there isn't any. It's comforting in the moment, but it can quietly mess you up long term. Because if everything happens for a reason, then every tragedy must also have a purpose. And when you can't find one, you start blaming yourself. Your brain's need for closure turns chaos into guilt. That's not cosmic wisdom, that's bad logic wearing spiritual sunglasses. In truth, not everything happens for a reason. Things happen, and we give them reason after. Meaning isn't found, it's made. And that's actually more empowering. You're not the universe's pawn, you're its author. So yeah, maybe stop looking for signs in your morning coffee foam. Sometimes life just spills, and that's okay. Fake it till you make it. At first glance, fake it till you make it sounds like genius advice. It's confidence cosplay, dress like success, act like success, become success. Except what if you start believing the costume is you? Psychologists call this the imposter loop. You pretend to be confident, which gets you temporary validation. but that validation doesn't feel real because you don't feel real. So you double down on the act, build a better mask, and end up trapped inside it. Before long, you're performing your personality instead of living it. Every laugh, every smile, every "I'm fine" becomes part of a script you didn't write. It's exhausting. Confidence isn't pretending, it's practice. You build it by doing scary things badly until they're less scary. Pretending skips the growth part. It's like trying to build muscle by flexing in the mirror. Sure, faking it can help temporarily, for interviews, speeches, or social situations. But make it a lifestyle, and you start losing track of where the act ends and the real you begins. So maybe skip the fake it and go straight to learn it. It lasts longer, and you don't have to wear a mask to bed. No pain, no gain. This one escaped the gym and infected life itself. No pain, no gain. It's shouted at you by motivational speakers, hustle influencers, and that one guy who thinks burnout is a personality trait. Sure, discomfort can build growth, but suffering isn't a moral achievement. You don't have to bleed for progress. The problem is that no pain, no gain trains your brain to equate worth with misery. If it doesn't hurt, it must not matter. That's how you end up glorifying exhaustion, calling it ambition, and confusing anxiety with productivity. Your nervous system wasn't designed for constant battle mode. Cortisol spikes, sleep tanks, focus dies, and you start running on fumes and denial. Neuroscientists have found that rest actually boosts performance. Your brain consolidates memories, repairs emotional circuits, and even solves problems while you're doing nothing. So yeah, naps are secretly productivity tools, not crimes. Pain isn't proof you're improving, it's proof you're stressed. Real growth happens when your body and brain feel safe enough to change. Basically, no pain, no gain is the reason half the world is tired and calling it purpose. Don't care what others think. Ah yes, the rebel anthem of self-help culture, don't care what people think. Sounds bold, right? A declaration of independence for your self-esteem. Except, it's biologically impossible. Humans are wired for approval. We evolved in tribes, not isolation pods. Back then, being liked wasn't about social status, it was about survival. If your group thought you were annoying, they didn't just unfollow you, they left you outside with the wolves. So yeah, your brain cares, deeply. When people say, don't care what others think, what they really mean is, don't let it control you. There's a difference. Caring is human, obsessing is optional. Ironically, pretending you don't care usually means you really, really do. You end up performing indifference, which is just another costume, the edgy cousin of fake it till you make it. Psychologists suggest aiming for something else, selective validation. Care about opinions that come from people who share your values or understand your goals. Ignore the rest. It's like curating your emotional Wi-Fi, only connect to networks that don't drain your battery. So yeah, don't care what everyone thinks, just care smarter. Because the truth is, if you truly didn't care at all, you'd stop wearing clothes and start talking to pigeons. Good vibes only. If be positive was a lie, then good vibes only is the cult. It's everywhere, neon signs, coffee mugs, influencers who look like they haven't frowned since 2013. But real life isn't a vibe playlist. Sometimes it's static, sometimes it's jazz, sometimes it's a car alarm at 3 a.m. Good vibes only is emotional gatekeeping. It teaches you that bad feelings are bad behavior, that sadness, anger, or fear make you low vibe. So instead of processing them, you bury them under motivational quotes and scented candles. But emotions don't vanish, they ferment. Push them down long enough and they turn into something much worse, numbness. You stop feeling bad, sure, but you also stop feeling good. Your brain can't mute one emotion without lowering the volume on all of them. Real mental health isn't about constant positivity, it's about emotional honesty. Sometimes good vibes means crying in the shower and ordering takeout afterward. That's balance. So next time someone says, good vibes only, remember, flowers need dirt to grow. And pretending you're pure sunlight just makes you wilt faster.